Michael Jackson's high-pitched voice that the whole world knew? Completely fake. For decades, millions of fans heard that soft, breathy, childlike voice in every interview, but secret recordings reveal the truth. His real voice was deep, confident, and totally different. In a leaked phone call from 2006, you can hear Michael's actual voice. It's masculine, assertive, nothing like the persona. During court depositions, lawyers were shocked when he spoke in his natural tone. Even his own bodyguard said he rarely heard the real Michael speak. This wasn't an accident. Michael created this fake voice to stay the eternal Peter Pan. He wanted fans to see him as innocent, mysterious, almost magical. The high-pitched voice made him seem vulnerable and childlike, even as a grown man. But imagine the mental toll, living your entire life behind a mask, never being able to speak naturally in public. Even close friends barely knew the real Michael Jackson. The man who moonwalked into our hearts was hiding in plain sight the whole time. Would you fake your voice for fame? Comment yes or no, and make sure to like and follow for more shocking celebrity secrets. Did you know Michael Jackson secretly became best friends with a 13-year-old boy that the whole country was afraid to touch? His name was Ryan White. In 1985, Ryan was diagnosed with AIDS and banned from his own school in Indiana. Neighbors were terrified. Some even shot a bullet through his family's window. The whole town turned its back on a sick kid. Then Michael called. Jackson flew Ryan out to Neverland, gave him his personal phone number, and called him almost every week. When Ryan was too sick to travel, Michael sent gifts and stayed on the line just to talk. He put Ryan in the Black or White music video and used every interview he could to tell the world that AIDS was not something you could catch from a hug. When Ryan died in April 1990, Michael was at his bedside. He helped carry the weight of that funeral. The media loved to tear Michael apart, but they barely touched this story. He was not just a performer, he was loyal when loyalty cost something. Would you have done the same? Like and follow for more stories they forgot to tell you. Did you know Sheryl Crow spent 2 years standing just feet away from Michael Jackson every single night? And what she saw backstage changed everything she thought she knew about fame. It was 1987. Crow was a young, unknown musician when she landed a spot as a backup singer on the Bad World Tour. Over 400 shows, 14 countries, millions of screaming fans. But behind the curtain, she described someone completely different from the king of pop the world was worshiping. Jackson would go from commanding an entire stadium to sitting completely alone in silence within minutes. She watched him pour everything he had into a performance, then retreat like he had nothing left to give to the real world. She said he was magnetic and broken at the same time. A genius who seemed genuinely lost without the stage beneath his feet. And that is the part history tends to skip. The man behind the magic was just as complicated as the magic itself. Did Michael Jackson's real story surprise you? Drop your thoughts below and follow for more. Did you know Michael Jackson did not actually invent the moonwalk? And the man who taught him has been almost completely forgotten. His name was Jeffrey Daniel. He was a soul-trained dancer who had been doing the move on television for years. He called it the backslide. Michael watched him do it, and then, just weeks before the Motown 25 special in 1983, Michael asked Jeffrey to teach him privately. Jeffrey showed him the footwork, the weight shifts, the glide. Then came May 16th, 1983. Michael performed it live on national television in front of 50 million people. And in that one moment, everything changed. The crowd lost their minds. The phones at the network lit up for hours. By morning, the world had a new name for the move, the moonwalk, and Jeffrey Daniel was nowhere in the story. That is the strange truth about legacy. It is not always the person who creates something. It is the person who makes the world stop and stare. Did you know this? Like and follow for more stories like this one. Did you know a real European princess secretly co-wrote one of Michael Jackson's biggest hits? On the Dangerous album, track 4 is In the Closet. The writing credit lists someone called Mystery Girl. That was Princess Stephanie of Monaco. Jackson met her in the late 80s and was genuinely drawn to her creative energy. She had already released pop music of her own in Europe, but Jackson didn't want people to know who she was, at least not yet. He hid her identity on purpose to build curiosity around the album before it even dropped. Their collaboration was real, though. She contributed lyrics and ideas to the song, and Jackson shaped them into something that felt electric and forbidden. The whole mystery girl concept became part of the song's identity, a secret layered inside the music itself. That was classic Michael. He didn't just make songs, he built stories around them. mysteries that pulled people in before they even pressed play. The man turned a princess into a plot twist and called it a Tuesday. Which MJ deep cut should we break down next? Like and follow so you don't miss it.
Did you know the most famous person on Earth used to dial random strangers just to have a normal conversation? Michael Jackson had everything the world thought mattered. The music, the fame, the sold-out stadiums. But behind all of it, he was one of the loneliest people alive. So he would pick up the phone and dial numbers he found at random. No introduction, no bodyguards, no cameras. Just Michael, hoping someone on the other end would talk to him like a regular person. And sometimes, they did. They talked about their day, their families, simple things. Things that had nothing to do with Thriller or moonwalks or magazine covers. Those calls were his secret window into a world he could never actually live in. A world where he was just a man, not a myth. He wasn't looking for fans. He was looking for a friend. Someone who would see him, not the icon, not the legend, just the quiet, aching person underneath all of it. He just wanted to feel human again.